Hi guys, and we're back again, dealing with the case of Miya Ponsetto, or Soho Karen as she's called by the media. Now, she gave an interview to CBS, and in that interview she talks about the incident in which she was alleged to have attacked a young black kid and accused him of stealing her phone. So this video is going to be assessing whether she has a defense or not to the criminal charges that she's facing.
The woman caught on camera physically attacking a black teenager and falsely accusing him of stealing her cell phone has been arrested in California. It happened last night. You might remember this video. Miya Ponsetto approached 14-year-old Keon Harold Jr. at a New York City hotel last month, accusing him of stealing her phone. His father, jazz musician Keon Harold, recorded the encounter and accused Ponsetto of racial profiling.
We have you see two black people. No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
Now, the video shows Ponsetto trying to stop the teenager from leaving the hotel lobby and then rushing toward them. Hotel surveillance video shows the 22-year-old woman tackling Keon Jr. Now, he never had the phone. It turned up several minutes later at the hotel. New York City detectives went to California yesterday to coordinate Ponsetto's arrest in connection with the confrontation. She was contacted at a traffic stop in Ventura County near Los Angeles. Officials say that police had to pull her out of the car when she refused to get out. Now, in an exclusive interview, we had just done that interview yesterday afternoon. Her lawyer spoke with us before she was arrested. They told us that NYPD had not yet contacted them. Mia, help me understand. What made you think that Keon had your phone? That's why I'm confused. Why did you think he had it?
I was approaching the people that had been exiting the hotel because in my mind, anybody exiting is probably the one that might be the one that is trying to steal my phone. I admit, yes, I could have approached the situation differently or maybe not yelled at him like that and made him feel, maybe some sort of inferior way, making him feel as if I was like hurting his feelings, because that's not my intention. I consider myself to be super sweet. I really never ever meant for it to like hurt him or his father either.
Are you saying that you were stopping everybody in the lobby, asking them about your phone? Is that what you're saying?
Not everyone, just the people that in the meantime, while the hotel manager was checking the footage, I just wanted to do my part as best as I could.
Now, you see in that clip that she said she was stopping everybody in the hotel whilst the manager was also trying to rectify the situation. And then she was asked by Gayle, were you asked stopping actually everybody? Then she now backtracks and says, no, I was not stopping everyone. In court, a prosecutor is going to pick up on this and state, hold on, you said that you were stopping everybody. Now you say that you weren't. Who were the people that passed through the door that you did not stop? Who were the individuals that left the hotel that you did not go up to them and tell them, can you please stop? I've lost my phone. Can I check my phone? And then what's the difference? What's the difference between those people that you did not stop and Keon Harold Jr. and the father? What's the main difference between those two characters that caused you to stop them, but not to stop the other people that left through the hotel door? And if she doesn't have a good answer for that, she doesn't have a good explanation for that, it's obvious that profiling will be inferred. The prosecutor will infer that this was done through racial profiling, because what is the differentiating characteristic between those two guys, Keon Harold Jr., his dad, and the rest of the people that she chose not to stop?
You just described yourself as super sweet. I know you've seen the video. When you look at the video, the reaction seems very extreme. It doesn't seem like it's someone who's super sweet.
How would you feel if you were alone in New York and you're going to spend time with your family during the holidays and you lose the one thing that gets stolen from you that has all of the access to the only way that you're able to get back home?
I just don't think I would randomly attack people, is what I'm saying to you. I know you said you could have handled it better, but I just don't think I would randomly attack people in the manner in which you did.
Now, she says that in her reaction, she wasn't super sweet because she was scared. She was in New York and she lost the only way of contacting people that she had in New York. Well, you could go to an internet cafe, you could buy another phone, you could ask the hotel staff to contact people on your behalf, you could call the police, you could call a family member and ask them to wire you money or to try and rectify the situation somehow. There were several different things that could have been done, so that is not a good excuse.
What do you think when you look at that video? You're standing there in your leggings and your flip-flops, and it looks like you're just going nuts, for lack of a better word.
No, I'm not letting him walk away with my phone.
I don't feel that that is who I am as a person. I don't feel like this one mistake does define me, but I do sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, apologize that if I made the son feel as if I assaulted him, or if I hurt his feelings, or the father's feelings.
Now she keeps on saying, I apologize if I made the son and the father feel bad, if I made them feel a certain way. However, she's not charged with making them feel bad. She's charged with 2 counts of attempted assault, attempted robbery, grand larceny, and endangering the welfare of a child. She's not charged with making people feel bad. So the issue is that whether she tries to downplay this or not in an interview, when she gets to court, if this goes to trial, she will have to deal with the fact that there is evidence presented against her which alleges that she attempted to assault an individual, which means that she made contact with them without their consent. She attempted to rob someone. That means taking property that's not yours, the cell phone, from another person without the consent of that person. And she will have to deal with the charges of grand larceny and endangering the welfare of a child. The fact that the victim in this case, the 14-year-old boy, the child, means that she's also been charged with endangering the welfare of that child, which is serious. So it's not about feelings, it's about the facts that were caught on camera.
I don't believe one mistake defines anybody, but I think when I look at that particular video, you did more than just accuse him. The video seems to show that you physically attacked this young boy. You do see that too, right?
But at the end of the day, the dad did end up like slamming me to the ground and pulling my hair and throwing me and dragging me across the ground. So I will say that.
That is interesting. She alleges the dad threw her to the ground, grabbed her hair, threw her across the floor. That's called deflection. The fact of the matter is that the father is not charged in this case. The father is not the one facing charges. She is. The father is not the one charged with assault. So she's going to have to prove that she was not guilty. Additionally, based on her testimony, if she gets to trial and she says these things, even if she doesn't say these things, this tape can still be played in court to confirm whether she's a truthful person or not, whether she's honest about what took place or not. So let's look at the video and see what contact the father had with her. Now, if you look at the video, it's clear that the father did not make any contact with her while she was tussling with the child. There was no contact whatsoever. So she grabs the child from the behind. They fall over in the lobby near the entrance, and the father stands up and has his hands up at that point and makes no contact with her. So a prosecutor in trial is going to call her allegation that the father dragged her across the floor, etc., a lie. That is exactly what a prosecutor is going to say, that she was lying. That she was lying. And look at the video. Where does the father comes in at the end with his hands up. Ugh, well, it's a spurious allegation, as the saying goes.
Yeah, but I think, the video we saw, it looked like you had just attacked his son.
Yeah, the footage shows me attacking his son. Of attacking him how? Yelling at him? Yes. Okay, I apologize. Can we move on?
I know you're saying I don't need to, I just want to apologize, but I do think that there should be some context to your actions that day.
Okay, so basically, I'm a 22-year-old girl. Racism is, how is one girl accusing a guy about a phone a crime? Where is the context in that?
Mia,
what is the deeper
Mia,
story
it's
here?
not. That's not the problem. You have to at least understand your actions that day. You seem to have attacked this little boy, this young boy, this teenager. You seem to have attacked this teenager about the phone, and then it turned out he didn't even have your phone. That's the thing. I mean, you're saying, look, I'm 22 years old. You're 22 years old, but you are old enough to know better. So I will say you're 22. I get it.
Enough. The hotel did have my phone. The hotel did end up having my phone. I did get my belongings returned to me.
All right.
Oh, wow.
Great, Gayle.
Enough.
That was my favorite part. Enough. Now, the Harrell family's lawyer released a statement last night. They said this is not about an apology from someone who until a few days ago was claiming she did nothing wrong and in fact alleged that Keon Harrell Sr. had assaulted her, someone who targeted a 14-year-old black teenager because of the color of his skin. We'll have more of our interview with Miss Miya.
So, as you can see, there are a lot of issues with the allegations that she's made, her recitation of the facts in the case, and her opinion of what took place. There are a whole host of issues and problems. And she's going to find it difficult to justify why she said these things, especially if it gets to court. Because she will have to justify every single thing that she said about the video. This tape is almost as if it is testimony itself. It's almost as if she got on the stand, raised her right hand, put it on the Bible, put the other one on the Bible, and said that she would tell the truth. So, if you give an opinion, if you state this is what occurred, you better be very accurate. You better be as close to the truth as you possibly can. And a lot of things that she said can be disproved by videotaped evidence. Now, when you have a client, typically a lawyer is going to tell the client, do not say anything until we get to trial. Don't even make any public statements. Don't even make any public statements, because if you do, that can hinder your ability to defend yourself at trial. So she should not have said anything at this stage. And this video shows why. You don't give statements to the press if you are facing criminal charges. You don't give statements to the police if you're facing criminal charges. You let your lawyer talk on your behalf. So that concludes this video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have any comments, please leave a comment in the chat below, and definitely subscribe. And also, if you have any suggestions for future videos, please let me know. I would love to engage with the audience and get feedback. So thank you very much. Until the next time.
On Monday.